morning we skipped over one statement, but now I consider that is important. We may not go deep into it, but just to touch on it again. That is the beginning of the the opening sentence itself in this adhikarana. Tatha tatra atha shabdaha anantaryaarthaha parigrihyate na adhikararthaha. This word adhikara is used in a different sense elsewhere. But here it is used in the sense of adhikara means beginning something. Shastrarambhaha. So, na adhikararthaha. Atha is not used in the sense of beginning something. And Brahma Jijnasaya anabhikaryatva. Brahma Jijnasa means jnatum ichha, desire to know. Suppose you attribute that sense to Atha here, beginning something. Beginning to desire to know Brahma. That is asangatam. It is not advisable to use sentences like that, because the reason is Brahman is Siddhavastu. Beginning to desire to know Brahman is not what is desired here. Vichara of Brahman. Therefore, Atha is not used in the sense of beginning. That is the point. That much is sufficient. The Veereshwaranandji has omitted these points because main thing but I just wanted to indicate that. And then all these are explained in Bhashya Ratna. What is this? Bhashya Ratna Prabha. Bhamati, of course, will be a little difficult. But Bhashya Ratna Prabha is good enough for us. If anybody is interested, they can go through. The only thing is, even to go through this Brahma Sutra Bhashya, one should have a little bit of grammar. At least enough to appreciate if somebody explains. May not be giving your own contribution. No. Where did we start? Purushamaru. Rupa Chate, Purushati Sastu, Pragati, Sundar this Sadhana Chatushtaya. Therefore, the Mata is taken in this sense of Anantarya. That is, immediately after this we start this. Then immediately after this could be Vedadhyayana. That is Namata everything. If you want to know the Upanishads, study the Upanishads, Vedadhyayana must have been over, at least your own shastra. So that cannot be taken as the real meaning here. So then what else? This should be, because we are going to do Vichara of Brahman, this should be, therefore he mentions Sadhana Chatushtaya. One who is thorough with this will be really making a good inquiry about Brahman. Samadhamari sadhana sampat mumukshutvancha teshu satsu pragati dharma jijnasaya urdhvancha shakyate brahma jijnasitum jnatumcha na viparyaye. Whenever you make a statement that the sadhana chatushtaya is necessary for making inquiry into Brahman, inquiry anybody can do. Understanding. So, meaningful inquiry. So, if you make a statement, you should prove that statement. Anvaya Jatireka Nyaya. Yat sattvam, yada sattve, yada sattvam. If this is there, that is there. If this is not there, that will not. Sadhana Chatushtaya is there Brahma Jignasa can be made, otherwise it cannot. So Satsu means that kind of an argument. That is, you clinch the argument. So Deshu is Satsu. Deshu means the four sadhanas mentioned just now, Ihamutra, Parabhova, Viragaha, like that. Deshu is Satsu. Pragapi Dharma Jignasaya. Even before you raise Dharma Jignasa, if these are there, wonderful. It doesn't say that only for Brahma Jignasa these are necessary, because he is a sannyasi in this. He doesn't compromise with things. So it says even before Dharma Jignasa these things are there. That is the Nitya Vastu Vivekaha and all that. Wonderful. And then you will have the desire to continue this inquiry and start Brahma Jignasa. That will be the advantage. That is, you don't end up with Dharma Jignasa as these Purvamimamsaka fellows do. You will continue it. Because Nityanitya Vastu Viveka, these are all things which are there, which will prompt you. Continue. Do not end up with here. So Dharma Jignasaya, Urdhvancha, even after Dharma Jignasa, Shakyate Brahma Jignasitum Jnatumcha. Brahma is both inquiring into Brahman and knowing Brahman is possible even after Dharma Jignasa, provided these things are already there. Na viparyaye, not otherwise, please know. Tasmad asakena yathokta sadhana sampatyanantaryam upadishyate. Therefore, after all these discussions, we come to the conclusion, the Sutrakara, Bhagavan Vyasa, Badarayana, Atha Shabdena, he has used this Atha to indicate that you must start this Brahma Jignasa after undergoing these disciplines. Anantaryartham, undergo these disciplines, immediately you start Brahma Jignasa. That is the meaning, that must be the meaning of Atha, otherwise it can't fit in here. So, Tasmar Atha Shabdena, Yathokta Sadhana Sampatyanantaryam Upadishyate. Anantaryam, immediately after, Upadishyate. Ataha Shabdo Hetvartha. Then next word is Atha. Athato Brahma. Ataha. Therefore, Hetvartha. Therefore means, for this reason, we start Brahma Jignasa. Why should you have Brahma Jignasa? For this reason. Which reason? He is going to say. Atato Brahma Jignasa. Yasmat Veda eva Agnihotrādīnām Shreyas Sadhanānām Anitya Phalatāṃ Darshayati. Vedas themselves say. That is, wherever they advise you to have Agnihotra and have this and that, they themselves say. It is it is not going to be a permanent phala for you. It is going to be spent. It is not going to remain. Eva Agnihotrādīnām Shreyas Sadhanānām Anitya Phalatāṃ Darshayati. The phala is Anitya, not Shashvata. What is this? One quotation he gives from Chandogya. Tad yateha karmachito loka yate evameva amutra punyachito loka. Karmachito loka means the loka we won. We have made it difficult to go by performing a certain sacrifice. That Shiyate, in course of time, it will end. You will have to come back. Similarly, the loka we won by amassing so much of punya, that also one day it will go, you will have to come back. Vidyadi, in the Chandogya it is said. That is, do not say, Vedas guarantee permanent residence in Swarga by performing sacrifice. No permanent residence. Tatha Brahma Vijnanadati Param Purushartham Darshayati. So similarly, Brahma Vijnana, what does it mean? Your Parama Purushartha. There can't be a higher Purushartha than that. What is that? Mukti. That gives. Brahma Vijnana gives Mukti, and Dharma Vijnana gives the enjoyment for a long time. That is all. Darshayati Brahmavid apnoti param Taittiriyopanishad. Brahmavid apnoti param apnoti. He attains the highest. Who? No other. Vidyadhi tasmat yathokta sadhana sampatyanantaram. And each here is explained, and that is how it becomes lengthy. But for us, I think this is more than sufficient. When we cross this Chatusrutri, we won't have an occasion to go through the original. Therefore, in English, we will cover. We may cover a little quicker than now. It must be causing enough headache. Huh? I had headache so far. Thanks to his tea, it is now there, not there. So, tasmat yathokta sadhana sampatti anantaram. So, after the sadhana sampatti means wealth. The sadhana is my wealth. After getting that wealth, sadhana sampatti anantaram, Brahma Jnasa. Go ahead and make inquiry into Brahma. After this, Brahmanaha Jignasa, Brahma Jignasa. Now comes grammar. Before this, why we indicated this Chandogyopanishad thing? It is temporary. Ataha. Therefore, what is therefore? Kena hetuna. That is, because those are temporary, Atato Brahma Jignasa. Brahman is permanent. It completely liberates you from this. And therefore, we are going to inquire into the nature of Brahma. So that is over. And now, Brahmanaha Jignasa, Brahma Jignasa. Now you see there is a problem here. In Sanskrit, you have this, what is known as karakas. Each vibhakti, when you can use a particular vibhakti, a word in a particular vibhakti is prescribed thoroughly by Panini. For example, in our languages it is not there. Object means the Dvitiya vibhakti. Karmani, object, Dvitiya. But our usage of the words, what is object and what is subject, always we are not able to clearly state as Panini says. Therefore, a Vrittikara, one of the earlier commentators, must have said, and Shakti Vibhakti is a very difficult Vibhakti to use. There are various contexts where Shakti Vibhakti can be used. For us it is simple context, namely possession, mind. That's all. But in Sanskrit it is not like that. In various meanings, Shakti Vibhakti can be used. Now, Samanye Shashti, there is one. That is, Sheshe Shashti, Sambandha Samanye Shashti. That means, where you are not able to think of any karaka, any case, use Shashti. It is allowed. And therefore, when you use Shashti, it may be objective case, Dvitiya Vibhakti, Karmani Shashti also. It is Shashti, but denotes karma. Karmani Shashti also. Now this Vrittikaras has earlier recorded probably, Shankaracharya doesn't give his name, that he has explained this. Brahma Jignasa. Brahmanaha Jignasa, Brahma Jignasa. Of Brahman. In English we can't completely correctly translate. Of Brahman, Jignasa. Jignasa about Brahman. But actually it is karma, objective case. That is about Brahman, not of Brahman, but expressed as of Brahman. So, but he says, it is karmani. He has used, Vrittikara has used Samanya Shashti. That is, he did not specify it is Karmani Shakti. Word is same. Word doesn't get altered. Brahmana Jijnasa, Brahma Jijnasa. But Vrittikara has taken it to mean Samanya Shashti. Generally, when there is no other explanation, you use Samanya Shashti. Sheshe Shashti. But Shankaracharya corrects Vrittikara's statement and says it should be Karmani Shakti. Because if it is not Karmani Shakti, these are the difficulties. That is the context. Brahmana Jnasa, Brahma Jnasa. You see how carefully you should use words, choose them correctly, the grammatical meaning, case and everything. Otherwise it cannot be simple inquiry. Inquiry into what? So, Brahmachak Vakshamana Lakshanam Janmadhyasya Yataha iti. What is your Brahman you have not defined? I will define. This is also another significant statement in this next sutra. Janmadhyasya Yataha. Janma Adi Asya Ataha. Yataha. Therefore, this is the sutra. That sutra, by giving a statement from the Taittiriya Upanishad as the Vishaya Vakya, indirectly defines Brahman. You know, Brahman can be defined in two ways. Tatastha Lakshana, Swarupa Lakshana. Swarupa Lakshana is, both come in Taittiriya Upanishad. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Brahman is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. You explain those terms. Brahman can be understood. Now, that cannot, many people cannot follow that. What is Satyam, what is Jnana, it has nothing to do with this one. Now, therefore, another strategy, another way of explaining Brahman is adopted, and that is Tatastha Lakshana. That is, on the shore of a river you stand and then say, oh, that village is there. You are here, it is easy with the reference to this river. This going 16 miles in the northeastern direction, you will get the village. Tatastha Lakshana. And that is adopted by Shruti like Yato va imani bhutani jayante yena jatani jivanti yat prajanti visvampi shanti tad vijijnasasva. Shruti itself. So this is Tatastha Lakshana. And now Shruti, if it has to explain Brahman, it should explain in the way it indicates Swarupa. And why Tatastha Lakshana is adopted? And that is the Vishaya Vakya for the next sutra. Even though we don't declare that statement, it is that which is taken for next sutra by the Sutrakara himself, Janmadhyasya Yataha. That is, he gives a definition of Brahman as given by the Shruti, and while doing so, you see, there is a blame on Shankaracharya saying that he introduced Maya by force. Nothing. In Shruti also Maya comes. Now we have seen Atato, the Adhyasa portion, how beautifully he develops this idea. It is so natural. Maya is a statement of facts. Where did I take it from? Did I get it from heaven? It was here, all the way. So, and Yatova Imani, suppose he had described, Sutrakara had put Satyam Jnanamanantam Brahma, then this sutra would not have been there. Janmadhyasya Yataha would not have been. Sutra would have been different. So Sutrakara saying the sutra in a particular way shows that the Vishaya Vakya is Yatova Imani Bhutani Tatastha Lakshana. If Brahman is there, real, this is the world which is unreal. Unreal world from reality, how can it come? Only by his inscrutable power, which I prefer to call it Maya, you call it Bhajini, other name if you want. That's right. So Maya comes in indirectly like that. Vireshwarananda has indicated it. It has beautifully brought out this point there. So that is, so here he simply mentions The definition of Brahman is Vakshamana Lakshanam. That is in the next sutra. We are going to discuss that. Janmadhyasya iti. That is, all the Srishti Sthiti Pralaya that come from whom is world emanates from him, abides in him, and goes back to him. Him or he, whatever it is. I am accustomed to reading Bhagavata, therefore there it is him. They don't tolerate any other gender. But here in Shankara Bhashya it must be it. So Janmadhyasya ataha iti. Atayeva na Brahma Shabdasya Jatya Dyarthantaram Asankitavyam. You see, Brahman as defined in the next sutra, not Jatyantar. Brahman means, the word Brahman means, for example, just one example I am giving here from the Bhashya Ratna Prabha. Brahma Kshatra Idam Brahma Ayati Brahma Swayambhur Brahma Prajapati. Chaturmukha Brahma is called Brahma. Prajapati, so many Prajapatis are Tri Prajapati, Maricha Prajapati, Daksha Prajapati, Maricha Prajapati, etc. They are also called as Brahma. Then Kamalahasana, that is Chaturmukha Brahma. Then a Brahmana is called a Brahma. Brahma Kshatra. So he is called a Brahma. Vedas are called Brahma. So what do you mean by Brahma? As explained in the next sutra. Not Brahma Jati. Here we take Pradhanam Brahma, the very reality, fundamental reality which goes by the name Brahman. Therefore, Jatyari Arthantaram Asankitavyam Na Asankitavyam Brahma Shabdasya. And then Brahmana iti Karmani Shakti Na Sheshe. That is, somebody earlier had used Sheshe Shakti, Samanya Shakti. That is not correct. Karmani Shakti. Why? He is going to explain. He has given a fairly big explanation because you are refuting some earlier teacher of Brahma Sutras. So you must be on strong grounds. Jijnasya apekshatvad jijnasayaha. Suppose you desire to know something, the object to be known must be very clear. Jijnas, that is, wherever you express a desire to know what, it should be very clear. So, Brahma Jijnasa, which Brahman? I gave so many definitions of Brahman now. Which Brahman you want to know? So don't get into this confusion. Pradhanam Brahma. That is as defined in the next sutra. Jijnasyantara anirdeshacha. Jijnasyantara means Brahman is Jijnasya. Jijnasa is Brahma Jijnasa. There is no other Jijnasya, object to be known, indicated anywhere. Therefore, here in Brahma Sutra Bhashya, Brahman means only Brahman. Brahman which is real, the supreme being. There is nothing, no other meaning should be ascribed. Nanu Shesha Shashti Parigrahepi Brahmanaha Jijnasa Karmatvam Avirudhyate. Purvapakshi raises this question. Shankara himself imagines a Purvapakshi, but he himself suggests how to raise a question. He says, why he said, Pradhana Brahma, not so many Brahmas? When you express your desire to know Brahman, which Brahman? That means the object of the desire is Jijnasa Karma. The object of that is Brahman. Therefore, it should be Karmani Shashti, not Shesha Shashti. Shesha Shashti, generally it can be used as Shashti. Shashti Vibhakti mein use karta hai. Why you use Shashti Vibhakti? Because no other Vibhakti was found suitable. Therefore, I use Samanya Shashti. I am allowed by Panini, don't worry. But no, here it is you are pinpointing your object of knowledge. Whom are you going to know? And that should be only Karmani Shakti. In karma, you can't be, this may be there, that may be there. Karma, you should be specific. Pradhanam Brahma only is your object. Therefore, Karmani Shakti must be the usage. But it doesn't change the word. But while reading, going through the Brahma Sutras, you must be very clear in your mind that you are using Karmani Shakti and not Shesha. So the Shesha Shakti Nanu Shesha Shakti Parigrahe Brahmana Vijnasa Karmatvam Navirudhyate. Purvapakshi says, what does it matter, sir? Even if we take Shesha Shakti covers all other cases where the case cannot be correctly pointed out. So it includes Karmani Shakti also. Shesha Shakti includes Karmani Shakti. Why are you making unnecessary fuss about this? Then he explains. Na viruddhate sambandha samanyasya visheshanishtatva. Sambandha samanya, suppose you explain generally, then that includes something special also. Generally what you say includes something special also. So it includes Karmani Shakti. Samanya Shakti includes Karmani Shakti. Evam api, Shankaracharya says, I understand your point, but still, Evam api, pratyaksham brahmanaha, karmatvam srijya, samanyadvarena paroksham karmatvam kalpayataha, vyarthaha, prayasasya. That is, when it clearly indicates Brahman, Pradhana Brahman, the reality, supreme being, and imagining other Brahmas and then say, it may include this Brahma also, is not proper. For that, Bhashyaratna Pratakara says, somebody has placed food. He has already started licking his hand. Arey, you have not yet started eating. You start licking your hand. Pradhana Brahma is indicated and he gives general. After taking food, you must lick your hand if you want. But before that you start. That is what Ratna Prabhakara says. He says,
example.
Huh?
Example is given. Somebody has given you laddu.
Yeah. Before eating laddu,
Fold hand. Fold that laddu.
no, here he says, before eating laddu, he starts licking his hand. I give up the Sanskrit of it because I wanted to save time. I didn't hear this. Pinda Musrijya Taram Lehi. So when it pinpoints, this is Brahma. No, generally, that is included. Evamati pratyaksham brahmanaha karmatvam srijya samanyadvarena paroksham karmatvam kalpayataha vyartha prayasasya. This is simply useless. Now vyartha. Now he says, Purvapakshi says, no sir, it is not useless. Brahmashrit ashrita ashesha vichara pratijnanarthatvavi chen na pradhana parigrahe tad apekshitanam arthakshittatvavi. That is, when I mention Brahma, all these are included. Your Pradhana Brahma also is included. Why do you call it Vyartha? No. You see, the Arthakshitva means you say something, Arthakshitvam. It also means something else which is not mentioned. Arthakshitvam, it comes. So do not take it as Arthakshitvam. We are going to discuss about Brahman, Supreme Being. You can take it as Arthakshitvam. The Akshittatva. ब्रह्म ही ज्ञानेन आप्तुम् इष्टतमत्वात् प्रधानम्. Brahman which you are going to discuss is got by knowledge of Brahman. You realize Brahman by getting Brahman knowledge of Brahman. Therefore it is pradhana. So not something to be indicated indirectly. तस्मिन् प्रधाने जिज्ञासा कर्मणि परिगृहीते यैः जिज्ञासितैः विना ब्रह्म जिज्ञासितं न भवति तानि अर्थाक्षिप्तान्येवेति न पृथक् सूत्रयितव्यानि. That is his argument. Therefore, when I say Samanya Shashti, all these Brahmas come, your Brahma is included, therefore no need to make fuss about it and make another sutra. Yatha, he says, Rajasau gacchati yukte saparivarasya rajno gamanamuktam bhavati tatva shrutyanogamaccha. When somebody says Raja is selling, king is selling, evidently he is selling with his parivara. And therefore separately should it be mentioned. Shrutyanogamaccha. Shruti says, यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते इत्याद्याः श्रुतयः तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्ब्रह्म इति प्रत्यक्षमेव ब्रह्मणः जिज्ञासा कर्मत्वं दर्शयति. That Purvapakshi is stated like that. My dear, you are going against Shruti. Shruti, when it refers to Brahman, directly refers to him, not like the Samanya Shashti. And how does it refer? Yato va iman bhutani jayante yena jatan jivanti, like this. And then ityadyaha shrutayah tad vijijnasatva tad brahma. Are they not pinpointing? Know him, that is Brahma. Iti pratyakshameva brahmanaha jijnasa karmatvam darsayanti. So pratyaksha, directly you must inquire into Brahman. Not paroksha Brahman, pratyaksha. Iti darsayanti taccha karmani shashti parigrahe. That is karmani shashti. If you use karmani, the force of karmani shashti is that karma, the object, is direct, it is clear. It is not mixed up in many things. Brahman is not to be mixed up among other things. Parigrahe sutrena anugatam bhavati. Then only sutra becomes meaningful. Tasmat brahmana iti karmani shashti. Therefore, the use here is karmani shashti. Word will remain, word doesn't change. The usage is in karmani shashti. Jnatum ichha jijnasa. Avagati paryantam jnanam sanvakyaya ichhayaha karma phala vishayatva ichhayaha. This ichha, the san pratyaya is vyakarana. Ichha, jnatum ichha jijnasa. And that will continue until the desired result is got. The karma phala vishayatvat ichhayaha jnanena hi pramanena avagantum ishtam brahma. And with this jnana, what do we want to get? Brahman. By jnana, by knowing about Brahman, we are going to get Brahman. Brahmavagatir is the Purushartha. Knowing Brahman is the Purushartha. That the Shruti says. Purushartha is the highest samamboram of life. What does it mean? The Purushartha is, if you know Brahman, you become Brahman. But it can be in the higher side. Brahma avagati. Avagati means knowledge. Avagati is the Purushartha. Nishesha, and what is that Purushartha? Nishesha samsara bija avidyadi anartha nivarhanat. If you know Brahman, what is the aim? What do you get? All your samsara will go. Samsara means jnana marana pravaha. That is falling into the stream of this births and deaths and being drifted continuously, life after life. That will go along with its seed, namely ajnana. Nishesha samsara bija avidyadi anartha nibarhanat. All these anarthas will go if you know Brahman. Tasmat Brahma vijnati tat. Therefore you should know Brahman. Tat punar Brahma prasiddham aprasiddham vasya. Now that is over. What is over? Karmani Shashti is over. Now he says, this Brahman is to be inquired into. Which Brahman? Yato va imani urudani janyante yajata. Now the Purva Pakshi says, sir, why do you waste your time? That Brahman about whom you are going to inquire, is it well known or not known? If it is unknown, what is the use of your inquiring this to it? If it is well known, again what is the use of your inquiring into it? It is well known, Shruti says. Then why do you inquire into it? Purva Pakshi. Therefore, Tatpunar Brahma prasiddham aprasiddham vasya. You should express always your doubts, samshaya koti they say. Either this or that. Either it is prasiddha or it is aprasiddha. Yadi prasiddham na jijnasitavnyam. If it is well known, what is the use of inquiring into Brahma? It is well known. You ask any cha shop dealer, cha dealer, he will tell you. Tell not. यदि प्रसिद्धं न जिज्ञासितव्यम् अथा अप्रसिद्धं नैव शक्यं जिज्ञासितव्यम्. If it is not so well known, you will never be able to find it out. So why all these efforts? Uchyate. Now this is the reply given by Shankaracharya to that Purva Pakshi. Asti tavat Brahma nitya shuddha buddha mukta svabhavam. You must mark the words. Asti tavat Brahma. Brahman exists. What is his nature? Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhavam. He is eternally pure. Nitya means eternally. There is no date of birth for Brahman. He is always pure. Pure means unassociated with ajnana and its effects. Pure, Shuddha, Buddha, always with consciousness. Awareness, consciousness doesn't leave Brahman. It is the embodiment of consciousness. Nitya Shuddha Buddha, and it is therefore eternally free. It was never bound and it is not going to be bound. By knowing Brahman, you become Brahman and therefore you become Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta. You also become. That is the Param Purushartha. So, the Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhavam Sarvajnam. Why this it ends in Anuswara? Can you tell me? Huh?
Is it still referred to Brahman?
Huh?
Is it still referred as Brahman?
Brahman?
He is still referring to as Karmani Shashti.
Somebody?
Karmani Shashti.
No, that is over. Here it is not the objective case. It is neuter gender. If it were Chaturmukha Brahma, he would have said Sarvajnaha, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhavaha, he would have said. This is neuter gender. Your highest principle is neuter. It is neither man nor woman. So, Sarvajnam, Sarva Shakti Samanvitam. That is, all the Shaktis that you can imagine, all emanate from Brahman. Sarva Shakti Samanvitam, Sarvajnam, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhavam, Brahma Shabdasya hi, Yutpadyamanasya, Nitya Shuddha, Shuddhattvadayo Arthaha, Pratiyam. That is, it is like this. Brahman, Panini says in his Dhatu Patha, Briha Brihi Vruddhau. Briha Dhatu means Vruddhi. When it is Brihi, Briha Dhatu means Vruddhi. So what does that mean again? It is not something limited. Suppose you say Brahman, what is the meaning? Like this you should go on slowly. You can't stop. That is one. If you stop, it is not Brahman. Limited it becomes. So Buddha believed how. That is how Panini has provided. You see how careful and thoughtful they are. What is Brahman? This cannot be recorded here. That is Brahman. Vyutpadyamanasya. Vyutpadyamanasya means you find out the derivation of the word Brahman. Vyutpadyamanasya. Nitya Shuddhatvadayo Arthaha. That is, when something is explained, how can infinite become impure? Impure with what? So it is Shuddha. Eternally Shuddha. Nitya Shuddha. Buddha. And therefore, how can there be any Jadatva in infinite? It includes everything. So that is why any defects in anybody, if they are infinitely stretched, they become merits. Yes. Think over this. Nitya Shuddhatvadayo Arthaha Pratiyate. Therefore, if you derive the word Brahman correctly, that is with the help of Panini, then you will find that all this Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhava, everything will come. Brihadehe Dhatoho Arthanutama. That is, Brihadhatu, Brihadehe Dhatoho Arthanutama. Follow it, huh?
You mean the line.
Is it?
Yes.
Where?
No. Okay.
No, you are jumping one line. No, what is the line? Missed.
Brahma Sabdasya.
He Vyutpadyamasya. No, please. Let me see. No, this is the line. I am reading this one. You have jumped over one line. I have not missed it. You are in a hurry. Say, Brihate Dhatoho Arthanugama Sarvasya Atmatvacha Brahmastitva Prasiddhi. Then how do you say Brahman is? Everybody says, I am. Then where did they get that from? I am. What do they mean by that? So Brahman is. And will anybody says, I am not? Will anybody say, I am not? Suppose they said, then your perception of the world is, this is not, this is not, this is not. Then people will say you are bad. That is not the perception of the world. This is, let a sun, but a sun could be a sun, Kushula sun. This is your perception. You yourself say. I have not taught you to say like this. Then what should be Brahman? Astitva. Fundamental Astitva should be ascribed to Brahman, not to anybody else. So, Sarvasya Atmatvacha, Brahman means the Atman of everything. Again, Atman means, the definitions are there. Unfortunately, I don't remember everything. Definition of Atman means that which is the innermost. So, Brahman is the innermost essence of everything. In a jiva, it is reflected from its antahkarana. In non-jivas, it is not reflected. Brahman is there, all pervading. Therefore, it is the Atma of everything. So, Sarvasya Atmatvacha, Brahma, Astitva Prasiddhi. Therefore, its Astitva is well known because You are familiar with the astitva of everything in the world. This exists, you never express any surprise. Prasiddhi. Sarvo hi atma astitvam pratyeki. Nanahamasmi. And everybody says in the same way. Atma astitvam pratyeki. Everybody is certified to this existence of Atman. And nobody says, I don't exist. Will anybody say? You cannot say, I didn't exist 100 years back. Even that you can't say. Did you see that you did not exist? Who saw? Who can certify? So don't use that statement. You can't use that statement. I didn't exist. You existed in some other form, not in this form. That is immaterial for us. You did exist. So, Nanahamasmi. That is, Sarvo hi atmaskitvam pratyeti na nahamasmi. Nanahamasmi means nahamasmi. I am not like this. Yadihi na atmaskitva prasiddhi syat. Atman was to be, did not have this property of existing. If it were known to everybody, Sarvo loko nahamasmi iti pratyaya. Everybody would start saying, I don't exist. I don't exist. Everybody would be saying like that. If I want to purchase a ticket for Pune, I don't want to go to Pune. You see how beautifully he puts it. Therefore, you may say, then what is the use of your negations? Negations are always local. They don't have absolute value. No negation has absolute. Affirmations have absolute value. Asti, that has absolute value. And negation, something is not here. That is all right. It is not now here, seen here. That is all right. But you simply cannot say it is not there. It is not where, when. All these things should be mentioned for now. For Asti, nothing need be mentioned. So this is our usage, and he points out this one. So that means negation is not an attribute of absolute. Affirmation only is an attribute of the absolute.
So all the Mahakaryas are all affirmations. All the Mahavakyas.
Mahavakyas
are all affirmations.
That for purposes of proving his point in his philosophy, he adds one word, awe, behind. You see, Mahavakyas are not simply explained. Vichara is there. In that Vichara. Now, why? Sri Krishna Bhagavan, what does he say? Krishna Bhagavan is there for all philosophers. What does he say? Krishna Bhagavan's devotee Vyasatirtha belong to Madhva tradition. His greatest devotee Madhusudana Saraswati belong to Advaita tradition. So, what does he say? Nasato vidyate bhavaha, nabhavo vidyate sataha, uvayorapi drishtoantas tvanayos tattvadarshiti. You are a tattvadarshi, you understand. Asat, how can it have existence? Presence, how can its presence be felt? And abhava, something is absent, how can it be real? So, यदि तर्हि लोके यदि ही न आत्मा अस्तित्व प्रसिद्धि स्यात् सर्वो लोको नाहमस्मि इति प्रतीया आत्मा च ब्रह्मा. That is quotation from this. Atman is Brahma. You don't use it in different sense. You use it in this sense that you go and realize Atman, the innermost core being of yours. And after realization, you will say the only reality, Brahma, or Atman. You call it by any name, only reality. But before that, Brahman is the substratum of the entire universe, and Atman is something here I have to experience. And after experiencing that, I find that Atma cha Brahma, Ayamatma Brahma, Vijnanam Brahma. నహి తర్హి లోకే బ్రహ్మాత్మత్వేన ప్రసిద్ధమస్తి తతో జ్ఞాతమేవ ఇది అజిజ్ఞాస్యత్వం పునరాపన్నం. यदि तर्हि लोके ब्रह्मात्मत्वेन प्रसिद्धमस्ति, he says, who says? Purvapakshi says. Then, sir, I agree. Then Brahman is the Atman of everybody. And therefore, यदि तर्हि लोके ब्रह्मात्मत्वेन प्रसिद्धमस्ति, Brahman is well known as the Atma of everybody, everything, essence of everything. ततो ज्ञातमेव इति अजिज्ञास्यत्वं पुनरापन्नम्. Therefore, Brahman is well known, and why do you inquire into Brahman? This is the question and raised in the beginning itself. Now, tad vishesham prati vipratipatte. You see, any object, you see from a distance, and you say, it is like that, like that. That is, there is sandeha, but still you see the object. Samanyataha jnatam, visheshataha na jnatam. By jnana we mean only vishesha jnana, not samanya jnana. Samanya jnana, many things exist. But visheshataha, if we want to know, then tad vishesham prati vipratipatte. Vipratipatte means vividha pratipatti, vipratipatti. Different ways of interpretation, different ways of knowing it, and different notions about it. That is vipratipatti. So, Brahman has many vipratipattis according to different philosophers. Each philosopher saying that, you see, nobody says that Atma doesn't exist. No philosopher, even Nastikas. They say, Atma is there, that is only this body. Charvakas. They don't say that Atman itself doesn't exist. Atman is this body, that's all. So like that, vipratipattayaha bhavanti. Now, dehamatram, what are the various vipratipattis? Dehamatram chaitanya vishishta. Vishishtam atmeti prakrita janaha lokaitikascha pratipannaha. Lokaitikas are ordinary people, not knowing much, or maybe charvakas. And then chaitanya vishishtam atmeti prakrita janaha. Chaitanya vishishtam atma means a person is living. Oh, he is atma, atman is there. Chaitanya vishishtam atma. That is prakrita, ordinary people. Dehamatram chaitanya vishishtam atmeti prakrita jana. Dehamatram, this is Atma. And this Ram, chaitanya vishishtata is not there. So, there is no Atma. Prakrita janaha. And then, lokaitikascha pratipannaha, and also lokaitikas. They know this. Pratipannaha means they are all well intelligent. Charvakas are very intelligent philosophers. Therefore, he has a big pratipannaha lokaitikascha. Indriyanyeva chetanani atme yapare. There are some other philosophers. Indriyanyeva chetanani. Indriyas are sentient, and therefore they are the Atma. Iti apare. Others. Indriyatma, what they are called as Dehatma Vadinaha, Manatma Vadinaha, Indriyatma Vadinaha, like this there are Pranatma Vadinaha, Ityapare. Mana ityanye, mind itself is Atma, sir, is well known. And Vijnanamatram Kshanika Nityeke, Bauddhas, Vijnanavadis. Everything is Vijnana. And that is Kshanika. Sarvam Kshanikam Kshanikam. Sarvam Dukkham Dukkham. Buddha's simplification, oversimplification of the words of S. Kshanika Nityeke. Shunya Nityapare. There is nothing, sir. And that is reality. Apare. Some say like this. Asti Dehadi Vyatiriktara Samsari Therefore, when so many philosophers are there expressing their own views like that, there is a need, necessity for inquiring into the nature of Brahman, especially when the Shruti says that Brahman exists and Brahman is this, like that. Asti, Dehadi Yatiriktaha, other than the body. You should not identify Brahman with the body. Brahman may work through the body. It is not identified with the, should not be identified with the body. Asti Dehadi Yatiriktaha. This is a mistake that everybody does. So there is Brahman, other than the body, some completely separate from the body, samsari, karta, bhokta, iti, pare, iti, apare. And there are, these are the Sankhyas. And no, these are the Puru Mimamsakas, only bhokta, Sankhya's. Therefore, Dehadi Vyatirittaha Sansari Karta Bhokta Ityapare. Bhokta iva kevalam na karta ityeke. That is Sankhya's. Not karta, sir. Bhokta alright. Asti tad vyatirittaha Ishvaraha Sarvajnaha Sarvashakti iti kechit. Kechit means Yoginaha. The yogis, they say, no, Ishvara, there is one. He is Sarvajna, omniscient being. And Sarvashaktiman is all powerful. Like that there are others to say. Atma sa bhokta bhoktuhu ityapare. Then there are say that others who say Atma sa bhoktuhu. That is Atma of the bhokta or what? Has he given anything in the translation? Somehow I missed this. One minute. Correct, Maharaj. Bhoktuhu jivasya akartu. Correct. Atma sabhoktuhu iti apare. Evam vahavaha vipratipannaha yuktivakya tad abhasa samashrayah santah. Yukti vakya means when you reason out your statements, reasoning a particular thing. Yukti vakya. Tad abhasa. All people cannot reason well. Sometimes they use this abhasa of reasoning. That is, pretend to reason. Kinchit bhasanam abhasanam. So abhasa of reasoning and then samashraya. And then they say like this. Santaha tatra avicharya yatkinchit pratipadyamano nishreyasa pratihanyeta anarthancheya. Tatra avicharya. See there, if you do not do this vichara of Brahman, various systems of philosophy represented by these philosophers and their views, without knowing the real nature of Brahman, and therefore never attaining mukti, viratichaya, what is vishreyasa, pratihanyeta, anarthanchaya, there will be a calamity for all these people. Therefore, out of compassion, we are showing them the right way of realizing Atma. Simply they can't even decide what is Atma, and they talk. All talk. Yatkinchit pratipadyamano nishreyasa pratihanyeta anarthanche yatis tasmat brahmajijnasa upanyasa mukhena brahmajijnasa upanyasa mukhena. Therefore, the book starts with this inquiry into Brahman. That is brahmajijnasa upanyasa mukhena Vedanta Vakya Mimamsa. Whatever Vedanta Vakya says, inquiry into that Mimamsa. That is, Tarka is reasoning. Upakarana is Tarka, help, aid, that Tarka gives with its reasoning. And Vedanta Vakya Mimamsa Tadavirodhita Kopakarana. The reasoning that you use should not go against the spirit of the Shruti Vakya. There Shankaracharya is very clear. The reasoning that you can't bring any reasoning, use any reasoning and get away with it. You can't go against the spirit of Shruti. Avirodhi Tarkopakarana Vishreya Saprayojana Prastuyate. And why you are inquiring into all this? For Nishreya, for Mukti. So Nishreya Saprayojana Mimamsa